In today's video, we're going to talk about using Cypress automation testing for mobile devices and just simulating mobile devices to test your web applications. So a significant portion of web traffic comes from smartphones and tablets. Ensuring mobile usability directly impacts user experience and engagement. So here's some stats. Global web traffic from mobile is about 58 to 65%. About 53% of users, they abandon non-mobile friendly websites. Google uses mobile first indexing, so there's an impact on SEO. So why we need to test web applications on mobile devices? Here are a few reasons. The first one, user behavior. A significant portion of web traffic comes from smartphones and tablets. Ensuring mobile usability directly impacts user experience and engagement. The second reason is responsive design verification. Testing confirms that the UI adapts correctly to various screen sizes, orientations, and resolutions. There's also functional compatibility. Mobile browsers may behave differently from desktop ones, so tests ensure consistent functionality across devices. There's also a performance assessment aspect. Mobile devices often have less processing power and slower connections, making it critical to test performance under such constraints. And then we talk about touch and gesture support. Mobile users interact via touch, swipes, pinches. Testing ensures that these inputs are supported and handled properly. So this is a different way of looking at it. Mobile device testing importance. So ensuring your web application delivers a seamless and consistent experience across mobile devices is critical for usability, accessibility, and customer satisfaction. First, we simulate device viewports. Second, we validate layout and responsiveness. Third, we verify mobile-specific features like collapsible menus and swiping. Fourth, we monitor performance under limited network conditions. Fifth, we execute tests on actual devices or emulators for accuracy. How to use Cypress to test mobile devices. Cypress supports mobile testing by allowing simulation of device screen sizes using their viewport function or by resizing the browser window. So here are the steps. Set mobile viewport size or device name. You visit the website, you interact with the elements as usual, and then you validate the layout and responsiveness and functionality. Supported mobile devices in Cypress. We have the iPhone 5, iPhone 6, 7, 8, iPhone 10, iPad mini, Samsung S10. These are just a few, but there's many, including the newer iPhones and the newer Samsungs and Android phones as well. So what are Cypress plugins we use for this topic then? Well, first we use cypress-real-events. So we can install it using npm. We also use cypress-mobile-commands, which we also install using npm like this. And this is how we import it as well. Okay, so now I have my project open and I have some example code that you can look at on how to use these different packages in Cypress. So first, let's test two different functions right here. The first one visits this website and it just uses the desktop version of the website. But the second one, it uses the iPhone version for viewpoint. And in the second one, because we're using the iPhone viewpoint, what we have to do is we have to use touch and swipe. So these are gestures that are specific to mobile experiences. So for the first function, basically what we're doing is we're going to this website and then we're seeing if these buttons exist. So it should be visible. We're seeing if the Navbar exists, so it should not be visible. For the second one, we're doing the same thing. We're going to grab the Navbar toggle and we're going to see if it exists or is visible, and then we're going to click it with a real touch. And then what we're also going to do is we're going to see if the page contains flights, and then we're going to swipe all the way to the bottom. So let's see how this goes. So I type npx cypress open. It'll open a Cypress window. And this is what we're testing. So open that up. And we see it's using the mobile, the desktop website. And then now it's using the mobile website. And it used basically gestures to open up the toggle and also swipe around the website. So that concludes, or it's still loading from swiping to the bottom. So give it some time. It's a bit slow, but that's generally the idea of what's going on. So instead of waiting for it, let's proceed and look at the next few tests that we have prepared. Okay, we'll return to our code. I'm going to comment these out just so we can see it more clearly what we're doing. So next, we're going to go to the same website, and we're going to use a different viewpoint instead. So this is going to be an Android viewpoint, and then we're going to look for the search input box, and then we're going to type this. So I'll go ahead and save this, and then we'll return to our Cypress, and we'll see that it automatically loads. So display mobile web content search. It basically searches for this flight right here, AC226. So that's good. Let's go back to here, and then we're gonna go ahead and comment out this again. And this time we're gonna work with some different websites and see what we can do with these mobile testing. So I'm gonna comment out this, and then we're gonna look right here. So we're gonna use Google Maps. We're going to use Samsung S10 viewpoint. So this is an Android phone. And then we're going to see if it contains hotels. And then we're going to use the swipe gesture. So this means from right to left. Again, we're going to use the swipe. We're going to look for Loop City, and then we're going to swipe left to right. And then we're going to wait. So let's see what this looks like. I'm going to go ahead and save this. It'll automatically load into Cypress. Open this up. So it goes to Google Maps. So it timed out, but we see that it's able to find Loop City, and it's able to find a couple other ones as well. So I'm going to go ahead and rerun this test. Okay, so it was being a little finicky. We weren't able to find Loop City. So I went ahead and comment this out, and we're going to load this again and see what it looks like. So basically, run all tests again. And we see it's just interacting with the Google Maps interface, the mobile interface. As we see, it's using the mobile viewpoint. Go ahead and return back to here. This time, we're going to test using something else. So we're going to test using our own localhost website. So I'm going to go ahead and comment out this. And we're using the Samsung S10 viewpoint. And basically, we're going to localhost 3000. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a bunch of gestures of swipes. So first is we're going to see if the page contains swipe left to go to about. And then what we're going to do is we're actually going to swipe. And then we're going to see the page where it says swipe left to go to contacts and right to return to home. And then we're going to swipe right to left again. And then we're going to look and wait for 4 seconds each time. We're going to swipe right to go to about. And again, we're going to swipe left to right. And then wait again. And then we're going to swipe left to go to contact, right to return home. So this is what we see. So we'll swipe from right to left again. And so it's just a bunch of swipe gestures that we can use in our own localhost website. So I went ahead and I started the localhost website, so we can just go ahead and run this. So I'll just save this, and it should automatically run onto our Cypress. So we see it run, so swipe left to go to about. We see this text right here. So we'll go ahead and swipe, and then wait 4 seconds, and then swipe left to go to contact home. They find it, they swipe again. They find swipe right to go to about. They'll swipe again. Swipe left to go to contact, right to return to home, and it'll swipe, and it'll just continue those series of commands. And we see that this is using the Samsung S10 viewpoint. You can see the number of pixels, 360 by 760. And there you go. It's done. So one nice thing you can do is you can look at each of these steps and how they went by. But yeah. So that's how you can use these real events and mobile testing to basically test your websites on mobile websites and testing the mobile web applications. We showed you a few examples in this video. One was using this airport website. The second was using the Google Maps website. And the third was using a localhost website. Testing mobile websites on these websites. Testing these mobile websites involves a series of mobile gestures. So we talked about mobile touch, which is basically like clicking on the website, so real touch. We also talked about using mobile for swiping. So we used real swipe, so this one goes swipe to the bottom. So that's for real events, but there's also the other package for mobile. And we basically showed you how we can use those as well. So we used swipe. This is swiping from right to left. And we also used viewpoint to define what kind of viewpoint we want for a mobile application. So you can use Samsung S10, you can use iPhone XR, and you can use more modern phones as well. And yeah, so this is how to test your web applications on mobile devices. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you.